I'm gonna tell you something. I get that every buyer likes getting a deal. I like to get deals better than a lot of people I know. But here's the truth. Sometimes the list price on a home is the deal. And you might be thinking, why in the world would I ever pay list price on a home, especially in this market that's trending toward or in a buyer's market? I should be offering a whole lot less than the list price, right? Not necessarily. And here's why. First, some sellers just price their home right from the start. They've watched the market, studied the comps, and then they've listed their home at a realistic data-driven number. And when that happens, paying full price isn't overpaying, it's paying market value. Then you have other properties where the seller has reduced their price, and they've finally gotten to a point where buyer demand is there. And lowballing at that point just means that you're going to lose out to another buyer who sees the value in the property. And third, some sellers just need to catch up mentally. Even if they just reduced, they may still be mentally attached to the previous price. And coming in far below their new reduced price can just feel like salt in the wound. So instead of negotiating with you, they might just decline your offer. And that's exactly what happened to a buyer of mine recently. We went out and saw a house. It was a perfect house for him, but the seller had just dropped the price on the home that day, $50,000. Now, that's one of the largest price reductions I've seen in my entire career, and definitely not normal for this market and where we are. But still, my buyer wanted to come in $30,000 below that price. That means that it's $80,000 below what the house was the day before. And what happened? The seller just declined our offer. She refused to negotiate because she was still attached to that higher price. And I have to say, fair market value for that house was at that new reduced price. So what's the takeaway from this? A deal isn't always about paying less. It's about paying the right price for the home. And in that case, the right price for that home was that $50,000 reduction price. And we got lucky because we happened to be one of the first people to see the home after it had the reduction. Unfortunately, by not taking advantage of that, we lost it. So before you assume there's room to bargain, look at the data. If the price reflects today's market, paying full price actually might be the win.